Hello children, welcome once again to the Clash of the Titans. You are now on day 9. And yes, what's this? The depleted zones, they had a rather spiky attack today. Take a quick look at this. They've done very well though. They've got about 778 zombies attacking and they are just on the fall line, so they should be okay. So people were a bit shaky about your doubled up attack, but well done for me being able to meet it. Very well done indeed. The clash in total is starting to get a lot more deaths now. You can see that TechTown has already had an extra death. We're now leading the deaths by 4, as well as a few other people. Survivalists are still doing very well to have no deaths, and I must apologise for yesterday's video. Some people were offended by my remarks that these guys are winning purely because they're survivalists. Don't get me wrong, while you have got a huge advantage being survivalists, you have done extremely well not to have any silly deaths and to do what you've done so far. So yes, they are survivalists, so yes, they have an advantage, but yes, they have done very well to live up to that advantage. So give all these guys some props, because remember at the start they did have some how you say handicaps regarding a few things, but they've managed to overcome that. So carry on guys, you're doing great, even if your current defense number is relatively evil. So in TechTown you can see our defenses are absolutely fine at the moment. I'm pretty sure we'll probably be having a spike relatively soon, but we don't have the predictor, so there's no way of telling when that will be. In the Gazette, we did have one death, as you well know, which is Die2Nite dude, who died from a camping incident. And it's a sad thing, that's now 4 deaths, but it can't really be helped, because those 10% chances, they just bite you in the ass sometimes, they really do. So we have got another person camping tonight. I'm still going to stay clear of saying their names, we'll soon see how that goes. In the bank we've got a nice amount of resources. Those 35 planks are soon going to be used up though, thanks to a building that's just been unlocked. But we are still having big water issues. I'm surprised no one's gone and built the aqua splash yet. I don't think that's going to be raffled, it'll probably be built when it's required. And just for a little note, this is how you make a pot of coffee. First you need one cafeteria, nice and completed. It does take some resources to do that, like a nut and bolt, but it is worth it, in most occasions anyway. And if you have any, you need a spare battery. No, you do not drink the battery fluid, as some people have already asked. You use it to power the cafeteria, of course. After that, you need to take a rotting log. Why? Because rotting logs are good for everything, and just look at the description. Covered in sticky mushrooms. So is it a mushroom bloody hot coffee? Could well be. And then you need some pharmaceutical products, because they are useful for just about everything, aren't they? You use those all together in the cafeteria, and voila, you have one bloody hot coffee. I now have 2 bloody hot coffee, and no matter how long you'll stay there, they'll still be bloody hot, so that is good. Very good indeed. In the construction sites, people are still recommending silly projects, and CP is becoming a hard thing to dump. At the moment, we've just recovered the inner wall, so that's being dumped on at the moment, since it's easy materials to produce, especially now that we have the factory. You'll also notice that we have the vegetable plot that has been built very nicely. People are wanting to do the grape boom, but we just do not have the water, and people are still reluctant to want to use jerry cans, because we've got 2 other buildings which we can get rare prints from, so it's still a chance we can get the filter. Not a very good chance, but there's still a chance, and it's just a bit of a should we, shouldn't we? Yeah, it's a tough decision. We also have other things like the sluice, but we just do not have the water to build that. We're just going to have to keep voting for that pump. And other things like the small cemetery, we've got no nuts and bolts in the bank at the moment. They've been taken away because a few paranoid people. You notice we have the guard tower. Sorry Guardians, yes, everyone has one apart from you. That's got to be gutting, absolutely gutting. But nobody has gone and recovered an oven for that cinema yet, so that can be a good CP dump if required. We did find the last minute lock. Yes, the last minute lock. For quite a few handful of nuts and bolts, 5 or 6 is it, you can have the joy of having your gate closed automatically with 1 minute to spare. Really, I mean, I can't imagine any towns would have built this in seriousness. It saves you 1 AP for that amount of resources. That really has to be overhauled. It's a nice idea, but I can't see many people wanting to do that. Unless they're just absolutely swimming in nuts and bolts, which most people aren't. Alright, I better move on to this drama that you've all been waiting for, right? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I'm not going to get involved in this, but things haven't turned too nasty. There's still a high chance that they could. Just quite a bit of aggro. It's particularly surrounded by Sufferer, the town junkie, so he is a bit of a character, I must admit. He's useful, but a bit of a character, and people, his typing in constant caps is starting to get to a lot of people. This just goes on and on and on. What else have we got? Yep, they're talking about shunnings already. It's just absolute craziness. Yep, so this could well turn into a big bloodbath soon if things aren't controlled. But what's a town without a bit of drama? Well, I'll keep you posted on what exactly happens, but if we don't take control of all this craziness, we could expect quite a few shunnings soon. Yeah, and a shuns technician without, what's that one building? The Ministry of Slavery is a pretty useless technician. Yep, so we'll be screwing ourselves over. So on the map we only have one person camping tonight, who happens to be camping on the post office where Karate9 Dude fell. So best of luck, mystery person. Really, we don't want any more deaths. We do have that other insane building to get to. It's a buried building actually. So those grape booms would be very handy in actually getting there and clearing it for camping. They'll be very handy regardless, because look at all those zombies floating towards us. We just need to get the water for that. It's a big toughie. There's one person outside still who is not checking in. Liam McGill. He's not famous for screwing up. He's a very reliable guy. So yeah, I'm sure Liam was going to be in the town relatively soon. Don't you worry about him. If there's an annotation about his death, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Well, even though we do have the faucet, it's tough as hell to fight the zombies as technicians, because you can see how many water guns there's. We've got like maybe up to 20 at the moment, and you take those out, you use them, then you have to bring them back, and that's wasted auto searches. So this is where tamers really do shine, being able to send stuff back, carry on with your auto search. I miss tamers. Yes, they are very useful. So we're just using them to do what we need to. There's no point trying to stem the tide of Zeds, and if we do that, get that great boom up, that will provide some use for actually getting those campable buildings back up to standard for when there's town devastation. So we do have a plan, kinda. So I'll leave the video here. Any more information you'll be finding on the annotations right now, and check out the links to everyone else's videos, which you'll also be seeing right now. Thanks for tuning in, and stick around for day 10 tomorrow, where things could possibly, it depends. We're trying to stem down this drama. It's not good, really. Catch you later.